Soundstripe.
TMI was founded in 1969, and at that time, the typical business model for a cabinet shop, let's just say, is to service a local market. You build the cabinets, you take them to your customer, and you install them. Well, TMI was founded by a gentleman by the name of Larry Strand. I think first year sales were like $250,000. We've had sales that have exceeded $50 million here. So we've grown from a handful of employees to just over 400 employees at one time. The mission of TMI is simple. It's TMI Cares. We have it simple, just two words, TMI Cares, because we want every employee to know the mission statement. We say our mission is to care about three entities: our customers, our employees, and our community. For the first 50 years of our company's history, we were a privately held company. When you start looking at ownership, succession planning, and as one generation ages out and the new generation is coming, there's many options. We started looking at ownership succession, saying we could look at outside buyers potentially, but in our industry, there hasn't been a lot of real strong buyers out there that we feel would be able to maintain the values of TMI. Primary ownership of the business is passing from my family to an employee stock option plan, more commonly known as an ESOP. And so we chose that the best owners of the company for the next 50 years will be the employees.
So typically what I do is I meet with customers here in the North Dakota area, mostly Dickinson and the surrounding areas, basically come in and design their spaces, whether it be office setting, commercial setting, mostly commercial settings, go through, find their needs and wants, and then we perform the product, whether it be furnishing with our TMI casework or furniture as well.
We're not just local, we have a national touch, and so we're fabricating casework, countertops, and architectural millwork, and we're shipping them all across the United States. And so we're getting into schools all on the East Coast, schools on the West Coast, schools down in Texas.
So I started in the factory just as a material handler. So I worked in our assembly area, our pre-assembly area, cutting area. I worked on the night shift, I worked on the day shift. I moved to the office, I took an engineering job.
So I came down to Dickinson about 4 years ago, played softball down there. I made a lot of friends with kids that had worked here, and I was just kind of in need of a job that was a little bit more long-term and not just so much seasonal, you know? So they referred me here, and ever since then I've been here and I've loved it, and people here are awesome, and so it's just one of the many pluses that comes with a job here.
Been in customer service, ran our loading department. Now I currently supervise the assembly area.
I see a future here at TMI. That's one of the many reasons why I picked this job, because I just wanted something a little bit more long-term.
I really love what I do day in, day out. Everything's so different. I really see myself evolving and possibly securing a leadership role at some point down the road. Comparing this to other positions or other jobs that I've had, nothing compares to it. Like, I feel like TMI is my family.
I started my career in April of 1990. I started here as a seasonal employee, so I would have been a material handler. And then I progressed from there, had various jobs throughout the entire factory. I've seen the equipment drastically change over the years. Obviously, TMI's kept up with what's happening in our industry, and they've looked to always be the leader when it comes to providing us with the best tools to do our job. So the process flows have changed, obviously. There again, TMI tries to keep up with processes and make changes to make everything efficient throughout our factory.
There's so many career opportunities at TMI, regardless of your skill level. There's a skill here that we can find for you at TMI.
My favorite thing about working here is just the people. I might come in, today and I might not be at my 100%. I might be a lagging a little bit, and I can trust that the person to the left and to the right of me will pick me up, and then vice versa. If they're not at their 100% that day, I'll be able to pick them up too.
Even when you have some of your weaknesses show, they bring out strengths in you that you didn't even know that you had. They've always been just so supportive, and have always been there for me. So TMI truly cares.
TMI chose to sponsor the Harvest Festival and participate in this year, in part because, yes, it is our 50th anniversary and we're excited about that and we want to celebrate. But also, we feel it's important to support community activities such as these. The community has meant so much to TMI. We feel we get the best employees out of Dickinson, North Dakota, and we believe it's one of our strengths is our people. And we want to give back and kind of share that. And also, the more you're out in the community, the more the community knows about you. And so we're hoping to reach people that are also interested in joining the TMI team.
Soundstripe.